Congratulations. Thank you. See you at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. All right, more questions for Pato Award. Bob, you got the mic. Go ahead.
So I assume Zach was standing there pumping his fists to the crowd and everything. What was it like to be able to celebrate with him in the attendance?
Yeah, Zach's a superstar this weekend. He's never been at any of our wins, and he's been close at the 500. But he's never been at one of our wins, and I'm glad and I'm super happy that I can give him that first memory of his IndyCar team, at least first win being there in the flesh, and it's a pretty cool place to do it at. I kind of wish I would stay tonight and party. It's a nice city here, but I'm gonna go home. It's been a crazy four weeks, and we've got another one coming up. So yeah.
When you're leading, is any part of you wondering where is Alex and how many points am I cutting off?
No, not really. I already saw it's only like 99, 120 to 99. I mean, it's a good chunk, but his good weekends are days like today. So we need to make sure that we continue to have days like today, and not just one, but a few. And I think we're going to keep this conversation going until Nashville. That's my goal. Obviously we're at a time in the championship where we're going to have to get a little bit more into the conversation of getting our elbows out, because that's what I had to do today just to open the doors to having a chance to win this race. But that's the only way that we're going to just even catch a whiff of making him sweat a little bit.
And speaking of elbows out, you had the contact with Will. Were you concerned, about damage to your car and/or IndyCar? I know they review pretty much anything like that. Were you concerned about any?
I knew that was going to be a racing incident, but I want to go see Will. Actually, that's the last thing that you want to have with. I respect Will so much. We've been racing against each other a lot, but yeah, the problem is that it's such a fine line that you're battling with. You don't want to lose any positions, and when you're going through there where you're full opposite lock, and we basically hit square, and when you hit tire to tire, like both of our wheels got out of our hands and then had to gather it back up. But that's what happens when you're racing so tight in a place like this. Like the cars don't really do everything perfectly. Like they will be moving and they'll understeer, and they will be put in places where you're like, oh, I hope I make this kind of thing. But I think, when you go into the outside, that's a risk that you're willing to take versus the guy that's on the inside, But yeah, did it end his race? It did it. Okay. I'm glad that it didn't end his race, but obviously that's not the way that I like to go racing. I like to be always fair and give the respect that that each one deserves. And yeah, it got tight. It got really tight in a corner that's pretty much what you get if you go side by side. So yeah.
I lost track of my microphone. Let's go to David Land here, the same row. And I apologize ahead of time. We're not going to be able to get to everybody. We'll try to get to as many as we can before we got to go. Go ahead, David.
Pato, the narrative going into this weekend was that this was Arrow McLaren's most difficult track, even internally in the team, as both you and Tony have mentioned. So how important is it to conquer this track and win here?
It's a big day. It's a very big day, and it feels pretty special in a place that has arguably been probably one of the biggest headaches every single year that we come here. So it just feels good. It's a really good feeling that we didn't just nail the strategy and get lucky, but we also had to earn our win today. It wasn't given to us, and we had the card to be able to do that.
You mentioned how difficult this stretch of the season has been. Can you kind of put that into words, and what's your energy level going into Laguna?
I feel good, man. I'm pretty good at being very selfish to the things that I want when I want, and I'm pretty firm when I don't agree with something. I either say no, I don't do it, and whatever. But yeah, my dad's the only one that's here this weekend, and I'm going home tonight to Texas to see my mom, my sister, and then I have to head to Laguna early to do some media day on Wednesdays early. So yeah, it's busy. It's busy days, but to be honest, us drivers, we have an amazing life. I actually feel for the engineers and for the mechanics, like they have it way rougher than we do. And when the calendar is so aggressive like this, I mean, it's 5 races in 4 weekends and then 1 off. August is quite a bit better, but July is brutal. And to be fair, month of May is brutal as well. June really wasn't too many free weekends because we went testing. It's pretty much the same thing as going to a race weekend. So it's wearing. It's important for people to make time for themselves, and I hope that this keeps them going, as it's gonna keep me going. Like days like today are ultimately what pull you back. Anytime you have not even a bad day, but like lots of bad days or a bad season, like days like today is what you search for.
All right, thanks, David. We got time for one more. Go ahead, sir.
First, congratulations.
Thank you.
Why did you guys decide to stick with the strategy, even though you knew this race was changing very quickly and drastically too?
Because that's the only way you make a strategy work. You can't be half-assing it, because then you're like, oh, well, we should have done this. No, make a decision, send it. And that's how you can put yourself in this position to maybe, even if it's not the easiest strategy to be a winning strategy or a podium strategy, you make it happen because you put yourself in that position.
One other question in Espanol for our friends in Mexico. Just talk about your win.
Claro, no, gran día, inesperado, pero no, una ganada que se va a disfrutar hoy en la noche, se siente bien. Estoy seguro que el equipo también se siente bastante emocionados y pues también ilusionados, ¿no? Para lo que puede llegar el resto del año, pero vamos a seguir empujando, seguimos en esta pelea, y pues bueno, así como podemos voltear fines de semana que no han sido nuestros amigos en el pasado, lo podemos hacer con algunas que vienen ahí que no hemos tampoco sido los mejores, pero también vienen unas donde hemos ganado y hemos estado en el podio, entonces siento que tenemos unas grandes oportunidades.
Congratulations. Got a couple more things here to wrap up, but congratulations, Padawan.
Thank you very much.
Streets of Detroit. Win number 9 with more to come. We'll see everybody in a couple of days at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Thanks everyone for being here for a great weekend.
Cedric Blondin, 500 Gasoline Alley. First of all, Renus, we talked a lot yesterday. We talked about how you exceeded expectations this year, signing a contract 2 weeks before the start of the year. Not bad adding second place the day after that, and how you feel with how it's going for the first 13 races of the year.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I think we exceeded expectations to start the season with a P9 in our first race. And this is our 7th top 10 of the season, 4 more races to go. And I'm tied for my personal most top 10s in the season. So that's already really good. And it's been 3 years since I've been on the podium, 3.5 years. So it just feels great. And it's been a while since I've been up here. So it's great to celebrate again. And I really feel like this whole team is coming alive right now.
Second one is for Kiffin. We talked on the grid about your maple leaf on your helmet and talking about Journey Rewards home race. How does it feel to get it in the home country of your sponsor? And is it a good luck charm, the maple leaf on your helmet?
Yeah, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because before the weekend started, when everyone was seeing the helmet for the first time, a couple of my crew guys were saying like, if you get a podium this weekend, there's no way you'd never wear that helmet again. But I mean, the plan was for me to wear it just this weekend, and then I was gonna, I don't know yet, but it's something to think about for sure. Great to get the first podium at Journey's home race. So it was great they had a bunch of people here and a bunch of people that work at the company, and it was great to meet all of them, and having them here supporting me as well was great. So super happy to be able to get it done for Journey today.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got time for one more right next to you. Thank you.
Steven Stump, frontchurch.com. One for both of you. Kiffin first.
Hold the mic closer to you if you don't mind.
Okay,
There you
got
go.
it. Is this good? So since you finished fifth at Detroit, you've recorded a top 10 in every single road or street race since. What does each run do in terms of building momentum and just kind of having it snowball into days like today?
Yeah, I think really ever since Indy GP this year, we've been really strong on all the road courses and street courses, and I think just having a lot of races back to back is always helpful for me personally, just to have the consistency of being in the car. And I'm still fairly new to the series, still learning every weekend, so just extra laps is always helpful for me. So getting lots of laps close together is super helpful, and we've got 4 more races to go now, so 2 more road courses, and hopefully we can get 2 more solid results. And on the ovals, we're going to have to do some work, because that's definitely a point where I feel weaker, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
And then Marinus, in the battle, last third of the race with Pato, do you feel like you did everything you could? Is there anything you wish you could have done different doing over, or did you feel like you just ran the perfect race given the circumstances?
Yeah, I think I and the team did everything we could. Like I said, Pato only did, I think, 20 laps on that set of tires before the final pit stop. So he had a lot shorter fill on fuel. At the end, we were waiting for a full tank to fill up. So that's where we lost some time. Coming out of the pits, I think he was about 2 seconds ahead, closed the gap up, but his tires were getting up to temp, and it's in the end pretty hard to stay really close and get a good run. So I really tried my best, and I tried to save some tires to hope to get close to him at the end with some back markers. But in the end, this was really all I could do, and I think I maximized today, and the whole team maximized. So everybody's really happy, and I think everybody in the team should be very proud.
All right, guys, crazy race. Congratulations on the podium finish. We'll see you in a couple days at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Again, that's Arenas VK and Kiffin Simpson.